Welcome to another Hangout with Lee. Today's Hangout, we're going to talk about domain forwarding. A lot of new people ask about domain forwarding, and it's a very important thing when you're doing internet marketing. Let's show you how to do domain forwarding and why. So why domain forwarding? Over the years, if you're doing internet marketing, you're going to have thousands of pieces of content out there on the internet, videos and articles, your blog posts, whatever, and each one of those should have a call to action into it. Now, if you have your call to action pointing directly to the product you're selling or the company you're promoting or whatever, the problem is companies go to business. As you know, the statistics, 90% of companies are out of business in the first year, and about 95% of them are out of business by year 5. So chances are that whatever company you're involved with now, 5 years from now, you're not going to be promoting it. The other thing is, if you're promoting products, even your own products, new and better products are coming along all the time. So you're going to be wanting to promote different products all the time. So if you got all these call to actions hard-coded to a certain product or company, the moment you change products or the company goes out of business, your links are going nowhere. And all that work you've done is basically gone for nothing. And you got to start all over again. So the question is, what if you had insurance? What if all your call for actions could be pointed instantly to your new company or your new product? And that would mean all your time you spent in the past and time and effort would still be good. You'd be starting, actually you wouldn't be starting from scratch, you'd be starting where you left off. What do you call this insurance? It's called domain forwarding. So here's how it's done. You go out there and you get a domain of your own. Let's show you how to get a domain of your own. I'm going to go over to my GoDaddy account here on the screen save. Okay, screen share, GoDaddy. So I'm logged into my GoDaddy account, and I go to my domains, launch my domains, and then I got to find the product or the domain I want to forward. So I'm going to click this one. I don't think that one's forwarded right now. And then we go up here to forward domains. Okay, right now this one's not being forwarded, and we got two choices here. We can forward the main domain, or we can have subdomains on that domain to forward. So you add a new one. Basically now all I got to do is put my affiliate link or the link to my product page in this square here, and click add. And then don't forget to test it. Sometimes it'll take 20 minutes up to 2 hours for this to take effect, because it's got to propagate through the system or whatever. But after that, make sure you test it, and so it's going to the right place. If it doesn't work, you got to go back here and make sure you're sending it to the right place. So that's it. How do you go out and get your own domain? You can buy it on GoDaddy, and then once you got your domain, use that domain in all your call to actions. And I just showed you how you forward that domain to your website and where you want to get traffic. And then at any time in the future, you can go back to your domain hosting company and forward it to a different address, any address you want. So some advanced stuff you can use with domain forwarding. You can use tracking links. In this case, you'd have your domain inside as your call to action, and then you would forward it to your tracking service, and then your tracking service link would forward it to your web page, your sales page. You notice back there on GoDaddy that you could also have subdomains for your domain. A subdomain, that's a word.yourdomain.com, and you can create as many of those as you want. And you would use those in an instance where you say you wanted to track where the traffic was coming from. If you had videos out there, articles out there, blog posts out there, you could actually have a different tracking for each one of those, and you could have a subdomain for each one. So your video call to action could have video.yourdomain.com, and your blog would have blog.yourdomain.com, your articles article.domain.com, they'd all go to a different tracking link and point to the same sales page. That way, in your tracking service, you could see how many people clicked on the links for the various different places. Your blogs, your videos, and whatever. As time goes on, some of you are going to have more than one niche. You might have an internet marketing niche where you're selling internet marketing training. You might be in the wealth program where you're selling wealth training. It's a good idea there to have a separate domain for each one of your niches. And if you're a small business person with your own company, you'd have a separate name for your small business where you could point it at it. You never know, you might be out of business in a few years, and all that stuff you did on the internet. If you're pointing to your business with one of these forwarded domains, it's just a matter of switching the forwarding on that domain and to your new business, and you're got all that work you've done in the past pointing to your new business, so you're not starting from scratch. You could also sell it if you're selling a business or whatever. You can show all the traffic you're getting using your internet marketing stuff, and you would increase the price of your company you're trying to sell. So lots of good stuff there. When should you start using domain forwarding? Well, as soon as you put your first piece of content up there on the internet, if it's got a call to action in it, you should have a forwarding domain on it. So the question is, are you insured? Are you using domain forwarding? So there you have it. That's it for this Google Hangout, and we'll see you on the next one. But if you're interested in internet marketing, the product I'm promoting is Big Idea Mastermind. It's an internet marketing training company. And it's associated with one of the best product companies on the internet right now called Empower Network. Now, Big Idea Mastermind is separate from Empower Network, and right now we got a special going. We're just in the beta stage, loading all the videos and training material up on the site. So right now you can get into Big Idea Mastermind for free. That's free for life. Sometime in the future, this is going to be a $500 a month training site. It really is that good. Vic Streishaus is the guy behind Big Idea Mastermind, and he's a great mentor. So if you want to check that out, go to itsthebigthing.com. That's itsthebigthing.com.